No one builds modern day sleepers no more. Never mind a VW Tiguan. Wait till you see us under the bonnet, because this thing is a supercar killer.
As my family grew, I thought,
And we get older.
as we get older, we just want a bit of comfort and stuff. It's true, because like, you know, there's only so much bone rattling you can take. So I thought, and I always like to tinker with cars, so I thought, what can I do that's a bit more family friendly? So I came up with this idea of doing the Tiguan. They're doing an R36 Turbo in a Tiguan. I thought the platforms for like the Passats, the Mark 6, Mark 5 Golfs, they're all very similar. So I thought, what's just in, I wouldn't say easy bolting, but what can be upgraded quite easy without too much modification. I ended up making the decision I'm going to find the cheapest running R36 car Passat estate in the UK. And I did. I did my homework, and luckily it was not far from here. Bought that car, and then I found another one in a hedge.
Right.
In the back of somebody's garden. It had been, the back end had been hit on it. And I got that car really, really cheap, but it was a complete car. So I ended up selling the first one that I bought to do that conversion.
At least one survived.
Yeah, at least one survived. Funnily enough, the R36 parts for an R36 are quite rare and valuable. So for what I paid for the second car, I doubled my money.
Can we pop the bonnet and I can have a look for the first time under here?
I will pop the bonnet.
Because I'm very excited with this. Wow. Wow. This should not be in a Tiguan.
And that's what everybody says. It shouldn't be.
Because even though the pictures do not give it justice for how big that turbo is. Let's start with the bottom end. We're an R36 block.
Yep, block and crank. Yeah, so it's an R36 block and crank, R36, King racing bearings on the bottom end. FCP conrods from Europe, Worcester pistons oversized by 5mm, 901 compression ratio on there. Standard head gasket on there as well. The head's been fully rebuilt. Ferrera valve train. It's got Schrick cams, double valve springs on there, slightly oversized inlet and exhaust valves as well on there. That's basically the head, standard plugs and stuff and coil packs from the R36 on there.
So then moving outwards, inlet, exhaust and all that setup.
So the inlet is a billet inlet manifold made by Krabby Fab, another European company. Exhaust manifold is an M-Tech tubular manifold, exhaust manifold.
What size whirlybird are we on? Right,
so the turbo is a Borg Warner 9180 EFR, which is internally wastegated. It's got internal dump valve as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so it's got a GFB internal dump valve as well.
Right.
It's got external Turbo Smart wastegate actuator as well, which is adjustable.
Engine management package?
It's got a ECU Master EMU Pro 8 on there, so it's fully standalone. Running full boost control, everything works as it should, and
Just guessing what numbers of that turbo's going to make.
Yeah.
The transmission can't be stock and the clutch can't be stock.
Well, the transmission is what they call an MQ500, which came in the late, not in this particular Tiguan, but in the diesel Tiguans. After 2011, I believe, they came with a manual transmission, which is called an MQ500, which is like the RS3 DQ500, but the manual version.
Okay.
The difference between the 6-speed gearbox on the R32's manual and this particular one, the R32s are single shaft gearboxes. These are twin shaft, and they're rated to like just a little over 1,000 Newton meters of torque.
Wow.
From the factory.
Wow.
So internally from the gearbox.
So it's still
it's a manual, yeah. So it's a manual.
Well, I was expecting some kind of DSG. You see, still shifting.
So,
wow.
So it's a manual gearbox running a Revan Motorsport shifter. To make that fit, a company in Essex had to machine the bell housing to adapt it for the V6 engine and make an adapter plate.
I see.
So the gearbox bolts straight on.
And then clutch to hold all the power?
Clutch is a Sachs Performance Racing twin pack organic clutch.
I'm blown away, mate, for a standard box. So the ultimate question is numbers.
Right, there's a bit of story behind the numbers.
Okay.
So as it is now, as you see it, pre-cams, we had it on the dyno, and it was just making shy of 500 brake, and we weren't sure why it was doing that. So the place that tuned it and stuff and that, called Rushworth Performance, massive help. My hat's off to them. They're guiding me in the right directions and what needs to be done, and if we try this should work. So I said, okay, we're not getting past the 500 brake, close to past 500. We need to break 500. The turbo's good for it. We know it is. Stuck some shrink cams in it. Instantly, I think I gained 60 or 80 brake horsepower without tuning it. Brilliant. But it's still, you could feel there was a bit of back pressure coming from the turbo. So we said, there's something not right here. So we decided at that time there was a 3-inch full exhaust system. So we dropped the 3-inch at the bottom of the downpipe. We dropped it, ran it on the dyno, and I instantly gained like 640 brake. We did that, and it was a shock. It was a shock. So the final figures on the car, and to be fair to the guys who would tune it, there's a lot. It probably can go a bit more, but we'll leave it as it is for now. So it's running 721 brake with 1,000 Newton meters of torque.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is, it's impressive.
Even
it blew me away. I'm one of these that I don't want to push it to the max. And I'm more or less, if I can drive the car every day, it gets driven every day. This is my car. Mrs. has her own car, so if I need to nip out somewhere, I'm getting in this.
So you'd rather dial it back, have some reliability and some drivability.
That's it. So like I drive it around town every day. I go to the supermarket in it, do whatever we need to do. So yeah, it does everything
in
we need to do.
750 horsepower Tiguan
Basically.
R36.
Yeah.
I salute you, mate, because
Thank you very much.
It's what everyone dreams of, isn't it? It hasn't disappointed opening that bonnet.
Okay.
That is a beautiful piece of art, that.
Thank you.
So then let's work backwards then to rear axle, rear diff, because you're not going to tell me a rear diff will take 1,000 Newton meters of torque.
It's taking it. Yeah, it's doing its job. So on there, I've got the rear diff is standard. It's a Gen 4 Haldex VW diff, so it's what came on the car. No upgrades to it whatsoever, apart from I've got a controller on there to switch from like front wheel drive, stock, or 50/50.
Okay.
On the fly, you can just press the button and it does the job.
I've seen a lot of interesting, powerful cars, and I'm very impressed on a stock box, stock diff, stock prop, stock. Are you stock shafts as well?
Stock 2-litre TSI front and rear shafts.
My God.
Yeah. Stock.
You're really, I won't say you're dancing with fire because obviously it seems to be working.
It's working.
But you're really pushing that. So the conversion itself, is that a headache to do?
No, bolt-in.
Really?
So it's a bolt-in conversion.
Is that because the chassis technically is like a Mark 5, 6 Golf?
Yes, so the chassis is basically a Mark 5, Mark 6 Golf. I believe this is what they call the PQ36 chassis. The Mark 5, I think, is a 35 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's something. So they're not far off. But I believe the back end is more a Mark 6 Golf. The front's like a Mark 5.
Wow.
So yeah, so the mounts and everything just bolt in where they were. The only major modification to the car I had to do is to fit the turbo. I had to cut the bulkhead and brace it.
Right.
As you can see, you probably see there, I've got a notch cut out there for the turbo.
For the size of the thing.
For the size of it. But I didn't think about, because I bought everything pre-car, if that makes sense.
Before you slide it in and go, it's not fitting.
Yeah, but I had my very good friend, we cut it out, we measured it, he welded it, seam sealed it, braced it on the back and everything, and I've got a strut brace going across as well at the top, under the scuttle panel. Yeah, so like, it's back to like factory strength.
Fantastic. I can see a few bits are not factory.
Yeah.
What have we done on the inside?
All right, so the inside, the interior, everything's from factory basically, apart from the shifter, which is a Revan Motorsport shifter. So it's just a short shifter really. And to be fair, this bolted straight on. If I wanted to, I could put the original cover on it as well, so you can't tell.
And then what's the gauge on top?
So the gauge, I've got something called a can check gauge, which gives me all the vitals of the engine, and it's fully customizable. It reads the CAN signals off the ECU, the car. It tells me everything I need to know, ignition angles, fuel pressure regulator, oil pressure, everything I need to know. I've got a little button here, which you can't tell, which controls my 4x4 system.
Okay.
So I can press this button, and that switches from either stock, a Haldex controller, front wheel drive, or 50/50.
I don't think I've ever been in anything with 1,000 Newton meters of torque. That's a big number. My God. Doesn't stop pulling that thing, does it?
No, it just keeps going, it just keeps going. It does just keep going.
It feels stable as well.
Yeah.
Wow. This is super impressive.
I'm still getting a little used to it, to be fair.
Because you blew an engine up before.
Yeah, so I'm like very cautious. Even though it's had all the pulls on the dyno,
Yes.
it's always in the back of your mind.
That's being a builder and being mechanical sympathy, we call it.
Yeah, basically. You don't expect it, which is a thing, isn't it?
The noise! Oh, God. I didn't expect it to pull like that.
No, and
I suppose
that's a surprising thing about it for a big car.
that's the thing. You think the weight and the transmission drag and all that's going to make a big difference, but
It's
that torque number.
Yeah, it is definitely.
What response do you have when you're out driving this thing?
It's the looks that people give you. So the look is basically, where is that noise coming from? And as the Tiguan goes past, oh, it was that car making the noise. And then as you put your foot down, it's like, wow, okay, what's in that is what you get. That's what you get all the time. What's in that?
Have you taken it to many shows? Do you get the same response?
Not really. I haven't gone to many shows just yet.
Gear was you in there, if you don't mind me?
It was fifth gear.
And is it a 6-speed?
6-speed. Yeah.
So that's going to go off the clock.
I've had it.
Oh, I couldn't say yeah.
Yeah. And it's still pulling, you know, it just goes.
It pulls, it doesn't let it's relentless. My days. Oh, this is wild. Oh, it pulls and pulls and pulls. Come on.
And it just pulls for days. It just pulls and pulls.
You would not expect this to do that.
No, you don't at all.
It'd be very interesting to see what times it does, 60, quarter, 100 to 200, because it's a big old bus, but it moves it
just
really
to see how it moves,
insanely.
yeah. It's the noise that it makes, like the build up of the
R32 engine, the R36, any VR sounds wild as it is. They have that distinctive noise.
That 6-gear pull, that is so.
Yeah, I can't get over that. I can't get over how well it moves the weight.
Yeah, and the flutter is from the internal dump valve as well, built into the turbo. And the other reason I went for the turbo as well is that everything's incorporated in one unit, so I didn't need extra pipework for a wastegate or actuator or dump valve. It's all built into the turbo.
Yeah.
So it just saves more room in the engine bay.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think the weight helps with the stability.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be up to 2 ton, this thing.
I think it's very close to it with the bigger engine in it now as well. So probably about 1.8, I would say.
Keeps it planted.
Yeah.
But the torque shifts this thing.
Surprising.
It's very surprising.
Expect it,
Definitely not expected.
Even though you know what the figures are.
I know what the figures are. It takes you off guard. Because like I say, you can go in a 600-700 horsepower Golf and it's the movement of weight. Pushing you back.
That's 4th gear.
Wow. Wow. The noise as well from the exhaust is insane. So put in the comments what you think you should do as a modern day sleeper, because this combination has really surprised me. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you all on the next video.